Yeah, hello guys, this is Nitish, and here is my second task as a data analyst internship at Let's Grow More. So the task is we need to perform exploratory data analysis on top of terrorism data set. So as a security or defense analyst, we need to find out like some of the hard zones of terrorism and some other factors which are contributing to the most of the terrorist activities. So the data set is available in Kaggle, or else you can download from this link as well. So the tool I have used is the Python, and for visualization I have used Tableau. So let me just show you the data. So as you can see, this is the data set that was given for our analysis. So as you can see, like there are plenty of columns given. So total 135 columns are there, and nearly uh, 1 crore 80 lakhs of rows are given. So this is the data that was given for our analysis. As you can see, like event ID, year, month, day. So these are the different types of columns, like region, text, country, which country, city, longitude, latitude, longitude, and so as you can see here, most of the columns are having null values. You can see like most of the columns out here are having null values. So I have used Python. uh, uh, I have used Python to process all these null values, and I have taken only the most important columns for our analysis. So let me just show me the Python. So as you can see, so this is the data set that was given, uh, having like almost 135 columns and 35 columns. As you can see, like these are the different types of columns available, like event ID, month, year. So these are the different types of columns. So so the info function tells you that how many entries and columns on the respective data types, and the memory usage as well. So you can see like the 135 entries, and you can see like these are the many different rows available. So you can see like shape. So like, as I said like earlier, there are 135 columns available. So I have taken only the at most important columns for our analysis here. So these are the different types of columns that I have taken for our analysis. So this is the data. This is the whole data set for our analysis. So as you see, like I have taken only the 19 columns for our analysis, and these are the different types of columns available. So as for our convenience, I have reshaped the columns for better understanding, like from I year to the year, month to the month. So from attack type to the target. So these are I have renamed all of the columns so that we can understand easily. So this is the final data set. So this is the final data set with 19 columns. As you can see, like still there are so many of plenty of null values are there. Uh, so I just fill these null values with zero or some unknown values. So you can see like from city I have filled unknown number of fields as zero, property value as zero. So again, there are so many methods to fill these null values. So I have since for our analysis, I have taken this simply. So and I have dumped all this code, this data set to the CSV file. So global terrorism modified.csv. So let me just show you that data set as well. Yeah, here is the data set. Yeah, here is the modified data set. So this is the data. consists of 19 columns. Like all are very much important columns for our analysis, like attack type, the number of kills, the property damage value, target type, latitude, longitude. So target weapon details, like which weapon they have used, and the weapon type. So these are the different types of columns that we are going to use for our analysis. So let me just open Tableau. So as we know, as everyone know, like Tableau is a business intelligence tool, data visualization tool. Uh, we can uh, we can create a very great stunning visualizations for better understanding as well, with just point and row methods as well. I think it's taking time, guys. Let's wait for a minute. Yeah. So let me just open in a presentation mode so that you can understand very quickly. I don't know like why it's taking time. So, and one more thing, guys. So the data is available from the year of 1940, 1970 to the 2007, 2017. So total of 47 years. So we have 47 years of data to analyze and visualize. 47 years of global terrorism data. Let's just wait for a minute, guys. It's taking too much, right? Yeah, yeah. This is the global terrorism analysis visualization. So as I said, like earlier, there are 47 years of data available for our analysis from starting from 1970 to the 2017. So let me just, I have created a storyboard here. So storyboard from different dashboards and worksheets, and I will explain all these things one by one. I think it's taking time to load. I'm sorry, guys. It's taking a little bit of time. Come on. So here in Tableau, I have created various types of worksheets and dashboards, and I have combined all this in a storyboard for better understanding and visualization. Mm. So guys, please wait for a minute so that it can open. We can explore many things. Yeah, I'm back, guys. So as I said earlier, like you can see like 40 here, 47 years of 47 years of data is available for our analysis, and the total terrorist activities you can see here, and the total number of kills and the total success rate of kills, like 88.96% of kill success rate. So the total number of kills and the total number of terrorist activities across the world. So here you can see like the number of terrorist activities across the worldwide and the activities each year. So as we see like here, Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India are the countries with the most number of terrorist activities. So here you can see like Iraq, 18,520 terrorist activities, followed by Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. So in these four countries, you can say like the most number of terrorist activities are high, especially in Iraq. You can see like the terrorist activities are 18,520. So on here, terrorist activities each year. So as you can see like 2014 is the year with the most number of terrorist activities happen. So followed by 2016. So this is the uh, across the world data. You can even say, for example, if we take example as a India, um, you can see like uh, each year how many terrorist activities happen in India as well. Let me just yeah, yeah, you can see like um, from 1975 to 2017. So this is the trend of each year, like how many terrorist activity has been happened. Uh, in 2016, in India, most number of terrorist activities happen. Um, so this is the trend each year. How many terrorist activity happen in, especially in India, you can see. And let me just show you Iraq, like how many terrorist activities has been happening in each year. So as you can see, like here from starting from 1970 to the 2002, so the number of terrorist activities are less. So starting from 2003, 2017, the terrorist activities has been increased um, rapidly. So again, if you can see, like 2014 is the year with the most number of terrorist activities in Iraq as well. So the terrorist activities has been increased in Iraq starting from 2003 to 2017. If I take another country, let me just take United States. Yeah. So in United States, you can see 1917 is the country. 1917 for 468 number of attacks happened. So 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 from this chart, we can say like the number of terrorist activity has been decreased starting from 1970 to the 2016. The number of terrorist activities has been decreased in United States. So let me just take in another country as a Pakistan. You can say like Pakistan as a example. Yeah, you can see starting from 2016, the number of terrorist activity has been increased uh, in Pakistan as well. So again here, 2013 as year the year with 2013 is the year with the most number of terrorist activities here in Pakistan. So in same way you can see like uh, whatever the country, you can see like the successful number of terrorist activities has been happened in each year. So that's all from this chart, right? So let me just quickly open the another chart. Yeah, here you can see like the reason why it attacks and the count of attacks. So yeah, so the reason why to attacks and the count of each attack type. So here you can see like Middle East and North Africa is the region with most number of terrorist activities. Terrorist activities followed by South Asia, South America, uh, so followed by like this. So you can see like so Central Asia is the in Central Asia region, the number of terrorist activities has been less from, we can say this. So Middle East is the region with most number of terrorist activities happen, followed by South Asia. So this is the region wise attacks happen. So if we still and this is the count of attack. So most of the time, so they are using like bombings or explosions, followed by some armored assaults, so assassination. So this is the attack type. You can say like if you see like in Middle East, especially in if you want to say like especially in Middle East, yeah, so the outer attack type. So in Middle East, yeah, and North Africa, so the attack type is bomb. So this is the attack type, so like bombing or explosion they have used widely, uh, followed by armed assaults. So as you can see, like if you see like South Asia, so here in South Asia as well, they are using bombings. So this is the attack type. Mostly they are using in these regions, uh, in these regions as well. So bombing and explosion followed by armed assaults. So assassination, hostage, kidnapping, some unknown values followed by South America. So here you can see like in South Africa. So the attack type is armed assaults mostly, followed by bombings and explosions. So this is the chart, where we can get this region-wise attacks and the count of attack types. So let me just open the other tab. So here you can see like the worldwide attacks and their targeted cities. So this worldwide attacks and their targeted cities, like what are the cities that has been targeted. It gives this number of attacks happening in each city as well. So from this graph, you can say this is the graph we have explored in before chat as well. So some of the Asian countries like India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iraq suffered the major terrorist activities, and in Europe, particularly Western and Central Europe, so Western Latin America countries so faced most of the terrorist activities. So here in you can select Iraq is the country with most number of terrorist activities, followed by Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. So in the same way, you can explore the see most targeted cities. So you can here you can see like in Iraq, Baghdad. So here in here you can say like so from Iraq to Baghdad. So Baghdad is the city with the most number of terrorist activity happen. 7,585 terrorist activities. So let's say like if you take Pakistan as a example, so you can see like so Karachi in Pakistan, Karachi is the city with most number of terrorist activities, followed by Quetta, so Parameshwar. So Karachi is the city with most number of terrorist activities in Pakistan. So you can see like um, from country like which is the city with most number of terrorist activity. Like if you take India as an example, you can see like so Impal in India, Impal city has the most number of terrorist activities. Uh, and in Delhi, Amritsar. So these the um, and different types of cities that are attacked by terrorists. So we can say like these are the most targeted cities in India for attacking. So at the same time, if you see like Afghanistan, so in Afghanistan, Kabul is the city with most number of terrorist activities. So followed by these are the again these are the different types of cities highlighted with 131 count of attacks. So here you can see like the country along with the respect to cities with most number of terrorist activities happen. So this is again helpful, right? So you can say like in India, so these are the different these are the cities with most number of terrorist activities happen, or else from in Iraq. So this is the in Iraq. This is the country with the most number of terrorist activities. We can say like so uh, the terrorist has been targeting these cities for attacking. This is so impressive. So let me just open another tab. So So this is the chart with the countries with the number of skills targeted sections across the nations. So again, you can see like Iraq is the country with most number of kills, 78,000 and 78,000 kills approximately. So in India with 19k kills, mm, Pakistan with 23k, Afghanistan Afghanistan with 39k of 39,000 of kills, and these are the favorite targets as well. So they are targeting private citizens and property in military, police. So these are their favorite targets on this government. So most of the times they are targeting private citizens and property, military and police. So for attacking. So like if you take India as an example, so in India, most of the terrorists they are targeting private citizens and property, followed by police, so on government. So like if you take Iraq as an example, again in Iraq, private citizens and property, police, military is the top three favorite targets. So if you take United States as an example, so most of the terrorists are targeting businessmen in USA, followed by private citizens and property, government, police. So we can say like in each country, uh, so there are different types of favorite targets. So we can see like from each and every country, what are all the favorite targets that they are attacking in each and every country. So we can say like from this country, again if we see like if you take Russia as an example, so in Russia they are targeting police, followed by the police. So on the count of activities, 608, followed by government. See, this is again so impressive, right? So let me just open the another tab. So in this tab, you can see like the gang group activities across the nations and their weapon details. So again, you can see like there are different types of gang groups. So Taliban, ISIL, like Islamic State of Iraq, the Levant. So SL, Shining Path. So these are the different types of gang groups available. So you can see most of the groups are unknown. They don't have any name for their groups as well. They're attacking like 82,000 k. So Taliban, as I think everyone know that Taliban's right. So they count of attacks. So this is the this is the weapon details, like so how many times they are attacking with explosives or else like firearms, um, or else like for some unknown weapons. So for example, if you take, so this is the various groups of various gang groups. So and this is the chart that we explored earlier. So these are the weapon details, like most of the times which weapon they are using for attacking. So here you can see like explosives. They are using explosives very widely for attacking, followed by firearms as well. So for especially if you want to take Taliban as an example, you can see like Taliban. So Talibans are very much active in attacking Afghanistan. So Talibans are active in Afghanistan, followed by Pakistan as well. So and you can even see like the respective weapons. So you can see like Talibans are very much active in attacking Afghanistan, and they are using explosives as a weapon for attacking. You can see like 3,180 times they have used an explosives as a weapon, followed by firearms, followed by some unknown weapons. So we can conclude that. So different types of gang groups. And most of the times they are very much active in attacking uh, different types of countries, and most of them they are using explosives. You can see, so you can see here from ISIL. So they are very much active in. So ISIL is ISIL. They are attacking Iraq. So sorry, they are attacking Iraq. They are attacked Iraq for around like 4,500 times, and they are most of the times when they attack, they on most of the times when they attack, they are using explosives followed by some unknown weapons. So you can I think you can even see like Al Shabaab. So also they are very much active in Somalia, so Ethiopia, Kenya. So these are the different. So in these, so mostly in Somalia and Kenya, they are attacking Al Qaeda are attacking. So these are the favorite. We can say like these are the favorite countries for their attacking, and so and each and every time when they attack, so these are the way these are the weapons. Most of the times they are using like some explosives, firearms, and unknown weapons. So again, this is so informative, right? So we can say like so so in which country, which group are most active, and most of the times they are, which weapons are they are using for attacking. So this is again so informative, right? So let me just open another chat. So here you can see like so this is the chart, countries with most property damage. So here you can see like so United States is the country with most number of property damage value. So property of almost 50% of property damages are happened in United Kingdom when the terrorist activities happen. So followed by United States, so 12%. Followed by United States 12%, Peru 9.9%, Colombia with 4.82%. So again, you can think like so this tells us the motive of the countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, armed countries. So this is a section with a very different because most of the terrorist activities has been happened in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. But as you can see, like but only United States and United Kingdom is the countries with most property damage value. Yeah, here you can see so terrorist attack in UK resulted in very less value. The property damage is very high. Yeah, the number of terrorist activities in countries like United Kingdom and United States are lower, but still the property damage is very high. We can conclude that from this. Yeah, so so overall, this is a storyboard that gives us so many informative idea. So you can select region-wise attacks and the counter methods. Worldwide attacks and the targeted cities, like targeted sections and their nations. Yeah, targeted sections and their nations as well. So here in gang groups activities across the nations and their weapon details. So I think that that's all. Yeah, that's all from this video, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.